Hi everyone, I hope all of you guys are well. Answer some of the questions you guys asked me. A special question about tools, what kind of tools I use and what kind of tools I recommend. Tools, I will show you guys what's important things that you guys should have. Somebody saw one of my lifts that I use to put the equipment on the attic. They asked me about that. That's a genie lift. That's a 16 feet genie lift and can lift up to 500, I'm not sure, 250 pound, 250 pound or 300 pound. I will show you guys everything that I have in this video, and I don't know if you guys need all of these things that I have, but see if you can have the most of them. That is important. You should buy it and keep it in your van or your truck. You never know when you need tools, and the job never gets easy when you don't have right tools. So always make sure you have tools for every situation, because if you go to a job site and you have some issue and you don't have the right tools, that job becomes nightmare. So make sure you have right tools, good tools. Don't buy cheap stuff. Make sure you buy quality tools that it lasts you long and it doesn't break when you're working on it. So these are the things that I will show you guys in this video, what brands and what kind of tools I use. Stay tuned and I will show you guys step by step. We already put the unit up, so unfortunately didn't push recording. So this is one of the tools that you always need. If you do service or installation, you want to put a compressor on the roof, or you want to take a furnace in the attic, or bring a blower down, it's heavy. So it's a very lightweight lift. It's very, for me, this is a lifesaver. So I use it everywhere. I love it. And I recommend this. It's a little bit expensive, pricey, but it's worth every penny. I save money in labor, so if every time I want to put a unit in the attic, I have to bring 2 3 people to do this job. With this, it's just me and my brother. We can easy put it in the attic. So you need a lift. If you are in a places that you don't have no electric, make sure that you get the regulator for the CO2 and then CO2 tank to use it without compressor. This is the first one. Okay, we installed the system here. Duct work is pretty much done. I can continue to drywall in the ceiling. Inspector will not accept bare wood when you have second floor. So that's it. Second floor, I mean this floor is done. Only return, we have to connect it. I just don't want to block for drywalling. Okay, when it comes to electric tools that I use a lot, my favorite brand is DeWalt, and all my electric tools are made by DeWalt. And it's a very good brand that I use, and I'm very happy, satisfied with their performance and durability. I drop the drill like 3-4 times a day from ladder, from the ceiling, so they're very strong. They're special when hit the ground. You know, usually with the other drills, you break this part of the drill or this part. These are very strong. I love them. So these are the tools I use: Sawzall, Escalsa, grinder, drills, different impact drills and drill, blower, and vacuum. So these are my electric tools, and then I show you guys my hand tools, and that's what I use for hand tools. So guys, okay, I have 2 vans. One is for service, one is for installation. These are my 2 vans. This one is bigger that I use for installation because I carry a lot of material and stuff. The little one is for my service, that when I go service calls, I use my small vans. You know, I save some money in gas, and in the service, I don't use too many big pieces of equipment or anything. Mostly is parts that usually I have. It's there, and I have some capacitor stuff in this box, and then I have my some of my parts, thermostats, boards. I have a lot of them, capacitor in this one too, transformers, contactors. So this one is all the way down to the bottom, is full of parts. Okay, so you saw my van and some of the parts I have. I have a lot of parts here when in my garage, in my storage. So when I go to service call, usually I take some stuff from here, or I have it in the van. But important things that when you starting air conditioning is this video is for the guys that you're starting new. I know the people are in this business for a long time, they have all the tools that they need, but my experience, when you coming to this business and you want to do air conditioning, make sure that you have the right tools, because when you go to the job site, you don't want to just go there and then see that you're missing something or you don't have the right tools. It's not worth it, the job, to go back and forth because you're not prepared for the job. So a couple things that I really want you guys to have, especially people who starting new in this business and you guys are graduating from school, because some of you guys told me that you guys just graduating from school and you're starting this business and what you guys really need. Okay, well, let's start from this one, because this one is on the top. I have a regular vacuum pump, 7 CFM vacuum pump that's strong, fast, and good. But a lot of places that I go in a 4-story building or a house that there's no power connected there. This is something that is not very expensive. You guys can get it online, or you can, most of the supply houses have this vacuum. This is a battery operated vacuum. It's a small vacuum. It'll probably take a little bit longer than regular vacuum to vacuum a system, but believe me guys, it works excellent. Don't have any issue. I get to the point that I need to vacuum a system. It comes with a charger, with a battery, and the battery, I charge it one time. It works like for 5, 6, 10 units vacuum. It holds the charge really good. So this is one of the important toys that I have, and I love it, especially when I work with many split systems, install those, and this is perfect for that. So get one of these for emergency cases. But of course you need a regular vacuum for big job. That's something different, but this is something that I want you to guys think of it, and if you can afford to get it, get it. This is one of the things. Second thing, if you do a lot of refrigeration, which I don't do refrigeration, definitely you need Testo products. Testo is a good company that they give you. I love Testo. So this one, I don't use it a lot, but I have it. It's connected to my phone. I download the program, and also I have a tablet that is connected to, so I use this too. So if you guys need doing refrigeration and air conditioning too, you need to get one of these. The next thing is this one, the blanket. Blanket, sometimes you come to a spot that is so tight that you cannot bend the PVC, you cannot use too many elbows and connectors. So this little blanket, it warms up the PVC and makes the PVC so soft that you can turn it any direction you want. So this is very essential thing to have with your tools. Sometimes you don't know when you need it, but I always use it, especially when I get to some tight spot that I cannot, especially between the rafters and the ceiling, that you don't have too much room for elbows and stuff, and you don't want to put elbow. So this one, it makes the pipe so soft that you can, like a snake, you can push it through rafters and everywhere that you cannot do it with an elbow or with something else. So this is another thing. Then very important tools is this camera. this is something that you guys needed. Sometimes you go in a house, the drain is clogged. You don't know if the system is the clock is on the sink or in the unit, or you have a dirty coil. You don't want to open the entire coil to see if the coil is clean or dirty, or inside the furnace you want to see the burners to see if it's clean, if there's a crack on the fire chamber or in firebox. So this is something that comes with a 4 feet 3 feet camera line. You don't need more than this one, because a furnace or a package unit that you work with, it doesn't need more than this. So it's good to check the inside the heater for any cracks or anything, the heating exchanger. So I recommend one of these two. They are like probably around $200-300. I'm not sure how much I paid, but it's around something like around $200-300. I don't know, you can buy the cheap one too, but I wouldn't recommend it, because this has a screen is color, and you can see everything very clear with the detail. So if you used this brand, I would prefer to buy this than something cheap that it doesn't show you exactly what you're looking for. Okay. When it comes to gauges, manifold gauges, I know you guys are familiar with this. This is the very basic gauge that we have. I like it and I use it once in a while here and there. I don't give up on this one. I always keep it, but for like service repair, this is good to go vacuum a system, or for to charge a system is good. But if you have an issue with subcool or superheat, or if you want to do something that system has issue, I prefer to use electronic manifold than these. So for the electronic manifold, I have this one that I love, and I've been using this for a long time. I really like it. Fill piece. This is the earlier model. It doesn't have the option for the vacuum, the port, but still it does everything. You can read my temperature. It's a very good system. It's expensive, but I like it. And then a company, I'm not a sponsor or anything, they send me this manifold, two kind of it. This is a little bit more advanced, and then they send me a basic one. I don't know how to pronounce the name. Doi. One thing about this is a Chinese company. They send me this. I like it. The only thing about this one, I like more than fuel piece. It's when I don't need the micro gauge. It's so sensitive and so accurate to use this in vacuum than anything that I use. It comes, and the things I like about this one, it comes with a hoses. It comes with a clamps. Two things I really like about this. One is the knob. They're all metal, and it's very the way it is. It's really good quality. Very easy to read. Very accurate. This is the thing. And then what I like about, if you see the fill piece, these coming like very, expensive product, but these connectors are really cheap looking. Always I bend it when sometimes I get stuck in a pipe or something, it bends, breaks. I already replaced like 3 times these clamps, but this one, it comes with a 4 pin and connector, and then when you don't need it, you just close it. But when you want to use this, you just push it to these little holes, and it's very secure. And the one thing about this, that so and also one more thing, On this one, when I have a 1/4 inch line set, it doesn't grab. I cannot use it in most of my split system because this opening, it doesn't grab 1/4 inch pipe. But this one, it works on a 1/4 inch, 3/8, any size. It grabs very well. Let's see if I have any 1/4 inch. I do. So on 3/8, when you put it, it sticks so good, it doesn't even move. And a 1/4 inch. This is the always I have problem with field piece. Look at this. When I put this, it doesn't even grab. This one, it doesn't move, or it moves. So one is this I like about. I prefer this brand. That is the way it's built. Second, it's very lightweight and it comes with a very nice box. It's a very strong box. You can step on it and it doesn't break. And I would definitely change the hoses, different hoses on this. But the hoses comes as a very cheap hoses, so I wouldn't. It comes with a, actually it comes with a. I wouldn't use these. So I don't like the hoses. You can use it for some other stuff, but I will change the hoses. But I love the gauge itself. It's a very decent build gauge. So I will put the description in the bottom, so if you guys want. I don't know how much it is. It's cheaper than any of these gauges that I bought. A lot cheaper, like probably this one around costs you around $100 something. But it costs to get individual one from the factory. The shipping is gonna cost you more than the product. They charge me $400 for 2 of these, shipping and handling. So I don't know if you're a supplier that you want to sell quantity of these, big quantity of these. It's worth it to get these and sell it through your store. It's very affordable. It's just very easy to work with, and let me turn it on for you guys so you guys can see. I have the plastic over, so I don't want to remove the plastic. It has a very clear reading, so you can read everything very easy. Even if it's sun hit the screen, still you can read it. It's not like this one when it's very bright, the display disappears. I cannot sometimes see anything. But this one, in any direction that you put it, light, dark, and especially when you turn the light on, it's really. Let me see if I like. You cannot see the light. It has a blue light, but it doesn't. You don't lose the reading in any direction. You still can read it. So this is one of my favorite things that I got lately. This is one of the favorite manifold gauge that I got, and I used it once. I really like it, especially when you vacuum. I don't have to take this with me. I don't have to use this. You know what? In the last job, I didn't even use this. Okay, so we'll put this one away too. Next, Healthy Gun is a gun that I needed a lot. I don't know if you guys are doing a lot of commercial, but this one is a gun that you need to nail something in the concrete or strap in the equipment to the ground. So I use this sometimes to, when I have a concrete, I shoot the strap to the concrete and bolt the unit to the ground. Okay. I never leave my house without these two tools. It's a bender and an expander. These two tools are, I know if you don't have these tools, don't do air conditioning, because these are the things that you always need it in every job that you go, especially when you're installing a new system or replacing equipment. Just make sure that you guys have this. They're expensive, but it's worth every penny. This is the fender that you guys see in my videos that always I use these. And I have two of each. I always keep extra one. And now, this is the box that I carry with me all the time. It's my testers are here, my leak detector is here, and I have a couple thermometers. I have this thermometer with a laser. I have a regular thermometers, to read the wet bulb, dry bulb. I have another one, and I have another one. I keep 3-4 of these. I put one in the condenser, one in the return, one in the supply. So always it. So this is the next thing that you guys need, and you should have them all in your toolbox. And this one is always stays on. If I turn it off, it stays. So I have different leak detector. This one is a cheap one, but I really like it. Well, first thing is very small, and you know what? It works. I have this one too. That was expensive one. So if I put it in a test, this one probably I like this one more than this one. So leak detector is another thing that you should have. It's an important thing in your toolbox. So I have 2 of them, and this one I like it more because it's more sensitive than that one. In my opinion, it's a cheap, but not necessarily that cheap is always bad. But I always try to buy expensive tools, but I like this one. This is cheap, but not bad. Okay, so I have this one. If you want to buy a tester, buy this brand. I mean, Field Piece is the best one. I always use it. It's easy to work with. You can check the capacitor, continuity, your voltage, everything in this one. And it's, sometimes you make a mistake, you drop, or you put in the wrong power. This is more dependable than anything I ever use. So I have a big one, this brand. This is a SC620, and then I have the smaller one. This one is a SC622. No, this one is 620. This is 260. So this one I always have a second one in case that I have maybe the battery die or something, and I wanna have a second one always available. So I have 2 of these. You don't have to have 2, one is enough. But sometimes, when you work, you don't have no place to tie this. You just put it on the contactor or transformer. It holds in some places that very tight, and you cannot, hold it. This is the best. But make sure that you always get these. I bought these separate. That wasn't part of it. So these are my tools, essential tools that I always carry with me. So you guys ask me about what brand I use and what kind of tools I use. These are my tools I use, and I love using them. So I hope this video was helpful, and when you guys pick or choose your tools, you buy these and you will be happy. And I will put, if you guys want, send me a text or message me. I will put the description and the model numbers or anything that you guys need on the bottom of this video or in a message. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys hopefully in a project. And thank you again for watching.